But if you do as many families did, you get vaccinated and boosted, you use testing judiciously before you gather in well-ventilated spaces and use masks whenever you can in public indoor spaces, your risk can be quite low and your holidays can be quite fulfilling. That's what so many families experienced this past Thanksgiving.
Fine, so long as there's people who are eligible who haven't been vaccinated, we've got work to do. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied so long as there's someone who is eligible and hasn't been. And that's why I've said this, there's not going to be an endpoint to this vaccination program.
Of course, a bitter pill to swallow this morning for the unvaccinated. Queenslanders needing life-saving surgery. It's been revealed that patients will be denied that procedure unless they're fully vaccinated. Many say they're not anti-vax, they're just fearful of the side effects. That policy won't be re-evaluated until February next year.
Not exempt. Right. I'm exempt, so I don't need a mask.
She's telling me you're
so
exempt.
mind your business, yeah? Mind your business. You don't need to ask me if I'm exempt. No, you don't need to ask me. You don't even have your mask on properly. Look at this guy. He's got his nose out and he's trying to tell me to wear a mask in a subway.
You're detaining
me for not wearing a mask. You weren't even wearing a mask in the first place.
So at the minute, right, under arrest. For not wearing a mask.
Under arrest for wearing a mask.
So give me that.
You're going to be able to get your vaccine as soon as you turn 5. And I know you're excited and I know you're eager. In some places across the country, you can even start making your appointment now for shortly after your birthday.
And that's why we are at the Omicron variant, right? That's why we are where we are, because it's mutating. It's becoming this crazy superbug inside of the people that aren't vaccinated.
Hello everyone, my name is Swamp, and today I'm going to help you navigate this COVID world that the experts tell us is never going to end. It's going to be cold, it's going to be gray, and it's going to last you the rest of your life. So, to help you through that, there's a few things I think we should make sure that we're all on the same page about. First of all, you cannot be an anti-vaxxer. And if you thought that you were not an anti-vaxxer, well, the definition has been changed. So if you were not one before, you may actually be one now. Merriam-Webster now defines anti-vaxxer as a person who opposes the use of vaccines or regulations mandating vaccination. Some self-identified anti-vaxxers are vehemently against all vaccines, or what we used to call being an anti-vaxxer. Some are skeptical of specific vaccines, or what we used to call not being an anti-vaxxer. But that's just using your brain. Listen, do not believe your lion eyes and ears. They will tell you what you need to know and when you need to know it. You want to be a good citizen, right? And in our ever-enduring quest to be good citizens, I have a clip here from a morning show in Ireland that will help you, if you have children, get your kids used to masks. Because this is the COVID world now. Children need to wear masks.
Thanks for staying with us now. Hopefully we have some great advice for parents at home because, as you've been hearing, children in 3rd class and up will now need to wear face masks in school.
Even where parents accept the benefits of mask wearing, many naturally will have concerns. Clinical psychotherapist Joanna Fortune is here with us now. Thank you so much for joining us.
So a few things first. One, I'm sorry my voice is still weird. It's going to stay that way for a while. Secondly, I love Ireland. Okay? No problems with the Irish. I am a huge fan of Rory Gallagher. Just got to say that. Get past the, bullying rules or something on YouTube. Whatever. Not bashing the Irish. All right, go.
Joanna, so we're trying to to look at the positives of this and how we can deal with it. And I suppose we don't have all this data about what the effects of this is going to have in the future. But are parents right to have concerns about face masks?
So, of course, parents are right to have concerns. They can be concerned about whatever they want. Let's get rid of that one. Second of all, I don't need data to tell me what the long-term effects of this will be. Serial killers. Lots and lots of serial killers. You don't grow up having spent most of your life not seeing another human's face for more than a few minutes at a time and not have some serious developmental issues.
I think what we have to focus on in the coming days, and even give this a good week, is effort over outcome.
Good God. I love that accent. I'm an American. There's no surprise there. If only you weren't using it to just spew such bull.
Because actually some children need a bit of lead-in time and to test it out and not like it and engage in a bit of resistance and then push through the resistance phase to get to that acceptance piece.
Yeah.
I may be completely wrong here, but I've heard this before from people who are not from America, people who are not Americans, that Americans just think about things differently. So maybe I'm way off base here, but everything that woman just said just makes my skin crawl. Listen, you may not like it, you may resist it, but eventually you'll be beaten down and you will lay back and you will take it. And you may even say that you like it. That just seems like a terrible, terrible non-consensual relationship to model for a child in schools. But I don't know. You know, I'm an American and we've got this weird thing about the Great Reset and communists. I don't know.
And that will take time. And I know that our teachers are going to approach it in that way too. Lots of gentle yet firm reminders, encouragement. I think we have to give our children some ownership of this as well. Let them play with it, decorate their masks, put stickers on them, make them their own.
The gentle but firm hand of the state. Listen, we don't want to have to do this to you. This hurts me a lot more than it hurts you. If you had just listened the first time, when the state tells you to do something, you do it. It's a mandate for your safety to guarantee your freedom. War is peace. Love is hate. Up is down. Left is right. The might of the state makes right. Do not fear, my child. The state will save you from the darkest night.
Oh, well, I'm always going to encourage a bit of playful approach with it. And one of the ways you can do that is even just taking a piece of paper and covering the lower half of your face and playing feeling eyes. So then I make big expressive eyes and my child has to guess, what am I feeling? Just looking at my eyes. It's not about accuracy. Whatever they guess is fine.
Okay, listen. We all need to collectively pull our heads out of our asses. Did you listen to what that woman just said? We're going to play feeling eyes, cover up the lower part of your face so your kid can guess the emotions, and it doesn't matter if they're right? What? What in... God, please bring the rapture now. So I'm not sure what I can get away with actually saying on YouTube, but hear me out. This kind of crap, okay, the whole, kids not being able to see people's faces, and we're supposed to pretend like that's a good thing. Young boys that are growing up now who are looking at potential partners as they get older, never seeing the faces when they were younger, is going to make them feel like it. And I'm not saying everybody. I mean, of course, we're talking about like a less than 1% here, but we're going to create a lot of Ed Kempers, is what I'm saying. Well, of course, officer, I cut her head off. I was stressed out when I saw her expression. It was the only way I knew how to be with her. Come on, guys, this is... I'm not the only one who realizes this, right?
You want them focusing on your eyes.
Yeah.
Because what we're trying to do is draw their attention to the part of the face they can see and not be focusing on the part they can't see, because so much of our emotional expression is conveyed around the orbital muscle and the eye themselves. And even that, just helping me to look to what I can see is productive and creative approach.
The eyes are the window to the soul. We know this. We know that you can be very expressive with your eyes. But I can also just pull out random stuff like this too. I mean, we also know that when you can't actually see someone's lips moving, it's actually harder to hear them. We're very visual in our hearing. See, I can just pull out random crap too.
I'm loving what you've done here with the little toys and the doll and stuff like that.
I have a loan of these, they're only a loan.
If the doll and your little toys are wearing masks, it's just giving them that it's okay,
it's
like
a
it's
way
normal.
of playing,
it's
because if you take little Ruby here, and this is from a baby sock, okay? So what I've done is just, and there's a YouTube tutorial for everything, guys. That's just a sock, okay? You know those random socks that come out of the wash without a pair? So you cut off, and it's actually very, very quick and simple. You cut off the toe part of your sock, okay? And you're left then with this little bit of a heel. Cut down the side opposite the heel, so it would open like this.
That's very smart.
Fold it back over and down, and then put another cut about a couple of centimetres in from the edge, and not the full way through. And you've got yourself a little dolly or toy mask.
So is this like you then nearly saying to them, look, this is fun, wearing masks are fun, well, let's make our own, let's do it.
Oh, yeah, it is so much fun. I mean, it should be illegal how much fun it is. You know, it's just so much fun. I mean, the increased rates of suicide among children since all this started because of, you know, trying to keep them safe. It's the fun. It's so much fun. I love it.
The other thing I'd say is, see your little Q-tip here, something that, because so many children are heading into PCR testing and everything with these numbers, is that we would also play at home with our tickle test and doing Q-tip testing so that we normalize it and sort of demystify that whole thing.
Oh, no, yeah, let's normalize it. Totally. Let's normalize it.
I'll need to measure from your nose to your ear to know how far the swab needs to go inside. By the time you count slowly to 5, the test should be over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Where I might put a mask on and be the person in the, you know, the outfit they're going to see up there and go, okay, and tilt your head, and here's what, oh, it's all done, you're very good.
So practical.
Just to play with it.
Lovely.
And don't forget, our little kids who aren't wearing masks are now going to see not only their teachers and adults, they're maybe seeing siblings and other school children. So even though they're not wearing them, it is important to normalize them and even get your little child-friendly kind of, and this one has a nice little, I was going to call it a pipe cleaner, but you know, one of those little bendy bits at the top to encourage that kind of, and we squeeze the top for that nice tight fitting.
I don't attribute any malice to these people. I also don't think that they're stupid. I just think that we have all allowed this to happen. People who don't pay attention to what's happening around them now think that these are normal things that need to be discussed and need to be talked about. Because the way that they're describing how to get children used to this, it seems legitimate. It seems like it's based in some kind of reality. But the reality is, what they're saying shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be a thing. Okay? We need to stop this. We all need to get together and realize COVID will not end until we tell them that it ends.
Government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.